Welcome on into Barstool Breakfast. I'm Willie Colon, and he is
Great Francini.
the one and only.
Good morning, Willie.
We got Pat on the ones and twos. We got Zion in the house. We got Jesky, and of course the voice of God. Can't hear him or see him, but he's there. Pat, come back with the drop. Come back with the long one, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna recap Zion's week, and then we're going to Game of Thrones, and then I should take us into Terence Crawford at 8:15.
Yeah, we got Terence Crawford coming. We got WBO welterweight champion of the world, Terence Crawford, coming in. He's trying to unify the welterweight division. He's fighting Amir Khan in the Garden on Saturday. We're all going to be in attendance. He's legit. Pound for pound talk. There's only like 3 or 4 people in the conversation. This guy Usyk, my guy Lomachenko, Crawford, and maybe Canelo gets thrown in there too. So Willie's co-host in the NFL for 10 years. I'm the other guy who's on Wall Street for 25. So together we set it up.
Not too early for you. This is not. Oh shit! Sign me up. What up in the paper? Sign me up.
So we have the luxury of having a lot of fighters in here.
Yes.
We've had guys come in here, and a lot of MMA guys come in too. We've seen a lot of legends. Like, I consider you a generational fighter. I pulled this gentleman in just for the hell of it. This is Jamie Belt. He's a strength conditioning guy for Crawford. He's been with them now for 10 or 15 years. The reason I pull him in is because he said something very interesting in a thing. He says you're the best athlete he's seen overall. Correct, Jamie? Like, you think
that's correct.
And can throw a football 60 yards with accuracy.
Easy.
Can hit a golf ball 300 yards.
Probably. Any other sport you want to name, he's good at. Whether it's regular sports, ping pong, darts, stuff like that. He's just so genetically.
I had to stop you right there. He just said darts.
I know.
I know I'm better in darts than Terence Crawford. I'm just going to tell you right there, champ. I'm not going to challenge you in anything, but I got you in darts. Quick, a gentleman's game, 10
What's
grand.
the bet?
10 grand. Like
right,
a symbol.
cool.
Yeah.
Imagine if you carried your own with the old lights on and stuff like that. Yeah. I actually got my kid here. I'm going to take quick pics, all right? Hey, get over here, bud.
You're live.
We had to take a quick break because the commander-in-chief is in the goddamn building.
Right.
And so she needed some win time. Yeah. She needed to get her beauty. She had to tighten up, get her shit together.
Yeah.
What's going on? We got Erika Nardini in the house. Excuse me.
Start with the name right.
I know. Let me correct myself. Erika Nardini. Let me get your fucking name right. What's up, boss?
What's up?
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for
I
having
know
me.
you're a busy girl, busy woman. You got a lot of other things to do than talk to 2 idiots on the radio.
How's the show going?
It's going great.
having a good
Porn
one
talk today,
today.
huh?
A lot of porn talk. It was
Yeah,
necessary.
I was excited about that.
Tends to come up.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It does.
Funny how
Bubbles
that
up.
Funny how that
It's a
happens.
repeated theme on this
I was
show.
like, oh, it's a Francis Day.
Do you want to come clean on the broken arm and tell us the actual story?
Yeah, you wanna
Oh,
tell
you
the
guys
folks?
want the story?
I kind of want the full story.
What do you think the story is?
Well, I know you've given me hints. I understand where it happened. but I
Somebody
don't
said you were
understand
doing cartwheels in this
yeah,
landing
for
zone.
sure.
it. Breakdancing.
I was at this banker conference, which was awesome,
Mm-hmm.
in Park City. There was a lot of great speakers. You saw people who built companies from nothing into billions and billions of dollars. But net by like the last night, I was like, all right, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
And we went to, there was a private Ellie Goulding concert, which was insane. And then there was this DJ, and the DJ was epic.
You know the name of the DJ?
No, but he
course not.
was so good.
Okay.
And I have never danced so well in my entire life. Seriously, I had magic feet
Just floating
and
around.
a lot of tequila, and
That helps.
shut down the dance floor. There was
Oh,
just
shit.
only stragglers, and then there was so much beer spilt on the floor, and it was concrete that I was wearing cowboy boots, and I just slipped and broke my fall. And clearly broke my arm, and then I was like, fuck it, let's.
Was
keep
it like
going.
a bad break where everybody was like, ooh?
Yeah, it was like, ooh.
You knew
and then
it
I
was-
got the ice pack.
You knew
took a
immediately
shot.
that it was broken.
Yeah, I was like, this is bad. But I was
Bone
like,
hanging
but
out
then
the
there was
bad.
the bar had emptied out, so I could dance on the stage, and I was like, fuck it, let's keep going.
There you go.
Yeah.
Way to power through.
Probably didn't help, which is probably in a cast for like 4 months. But.
I just cleaned off what I'm pretty sure was semen off this table. Okay?
You said semen?
Yeah, let's see. It had a viscous stickiness to it on here, so I don't know if Jesky came back here after a show.
Are you wiping jizz off the table?
I don't know what the fuck is, but better than leaving it there.
Nice.
Yeah, put that in the fucking job description.
Welcome on back to Barstool Breakfast. I'm Willie Cologne, and he is.
Lodge, what's up, Willie?
But I'm also joined by one of my favorite radio host talents. The guy's been doing it fucking forever. One of the real OGs in the game, Jude. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? When you say it's like one of the OGs in the game,
You are.
I don't know if it's a diss or not. Like,
Why you say that?
Maybe I should be somewhere else by now. Maybe I should have graduated by now. But yeah.
But how long have you been doing?
Fucking, it'll be 15 years in October.
Jesus.
I know, dog.
That's a long time. What talk show did you come out and you killed some chick? Was it Ricky Lake?
Jenny Jones.
Jenny
Jones.
Remember Jenny Jones, Lord?
Yeah, I do. I remember.
I had 2 homegirls sending before and after pictures. I used to be ugly, now I'm pretty, but only one got picked. And she was like, I don't think I'm going to go. And I just got off probation, so now I could leave the state. And I was like, I'll roll with you. Just say I made fun of you.
Right.
And so it was a black chick. I'm a white dude. They bring us out. They was gunning at me, but it was, to me, it was just what we did on the porch or at work.
Right.
Or at, so
just clowning. Yeah.
So I just started blazing back. Next thing I know, nobody in the audience wanted any. So then they started sending guests I didn't know to blaze me. I started roasting them too, and fucked around and got a job.
You was the one kid that got transferred to the alternative black school because you didn't make it in the one white suburban school. You was fucking.
It was actually flip flopped. I went to an all white school. My parents were divorced. My mom was like a hippie and shit.
Okay.
You know, like she would go to no nuke marches, but like it wasn't like she wasn't like way in the fucking car. She was a fucking hippie. We lived on a commune briefly.
Okay.
And then got kicked off because my dad hit somebody's child. You can't take the Italian out of a motherfucker sometimes.
That's wild.
Good shit.
You sound like you just stepped on a duck.
You heard that wicked butt fart I just lit?
That was gnarly.
Yeah, I had some coffee this morning. It's been giving me gas all morning.
You got any guests today? We've had an illustrious week of guests so far.
Ike Taylor, you would love Ike too. Ike Taylor was my cornerback when I was at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Honestly, one of the toughest human beings I ever met and played with. And he likes to get wild. He's not afraid to chop it up.
How you doing, dog?
Good. Get in here.
Good?
Lock it in.
Good?
You would understand during our championship runs, and particularly the way sports is set up right now, it doesn't have to do with obviously you need a quarterback, you need the talent, you need the pieces.
Right.
It takes a lot of people. And one thing your defense was probably obviously the best defense I ever played alongside of, but probably historically number one. It's up there with the greats.
Right.
You talk about the 86 Bears, the Ravens defenses in 2002. Our Steelers championship defense is definitely up there in the stats. Where the current state of the Steelers, you lose Le'Veon Bell to the Jets.
Right.
Antonio Brown goes to Oakland.
Right.
All the hysteria around it. It seems, and it's just me speaking openly, the Steelers have taken a step back. I know me and you don't like talking about it because we come from the school where
Let's
we keep
talk.
Right, we keep everything behind the doors, but we're different now. We're in
Correct.
media, you're in media. Where, in your eyes, what's the current state of the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Hopefully they can get back this year, but just looking at it from a distance, just getting the vibe from the locker room, it's me, not we. See, when we play, Willie, it's what we doing.
Correct.
It ain't what I'm doing. We were so close-knit to a point where guys used to talk about each other in the locker room. Contracts on who's getting paid. Hey, Will, the front office offered me this, but another team is offering me this, but it's going to take $5 million after taxes. We used to break it down to after taxes. Like, it's
That's
going
what
to
it
take
really counts.
$5 million after taxes for me to leave y'all. Like, we didn't want to leave each other. We used to sleep in the locker room.
Yeah.
We used to sleep in the locker room. We didn't leave the locker room till like 10:30, 11 that night just to hang out with each other.
I have a question. I do have one question.
Yeah, talk to me, Fred.
I want to know what, like the craziest, whether it's like a locker room or a practice story about Willie that you remember from your playing time together.
WC, he was just one of the guys. He was just a dog. And we used to be heavy on taking shots. Heavy on taking shots. We used to compete so much. Everybody at the practice, make sure you get them 10 shots. 10 shots of what? And you know, back in the day, it was Patron. 10 shots of Patron. Hey, bro, I really got to do 10 shots of... Yeah, that's the bet. You got to do 10 shots of Patron. but nobody can drink. Out
No.
there. Couldn't
No.
nobody at the time. Couldn't nobody
Nope.
mess around and have a shot off
No way.
with Willie.
No.
You going to sleep.
For sure.
You going to sleep.
Dude, one time I went to a nightclub with Willie, and we bought. We had to get a couple bottles, and we got a bottle of vodka, and then he was like, make sure you get a bottle of whiskey for me." And I was like, "Okay, nobody's gonna drink that at a nightclub, but we'll get Willie his whiskey." I'm pouring out, glasses of vodka sodas and vodka
Right.
cranberries for me and the girls, and I look over. And Willie has pulled the plastic wrapping off the bottle of whiskey. He uncorks it, and he just drinks it like it's a juicy juice.
Well,
Like I could see the bubbles going up. And then he put it back, and it was half empty.
hey, check this out.
It's
friend.
he chugged half a bottle of whiskey.
The crazy thing about Will is he get up in the morning like nothing happened. Like, bro, you just know what you did last night. And he up in the morning like, hey, man, what time we working out? What we doing?
Yeah.
Man, I want to appreciate you, WC.
You know I love you, dog, for life.
Appreciate
you already know what it is.
Fran,
Appreciate
always
you,
a pleasure
man.
talking
Thanks
to
for
you,
coming
bro.
in. That was really fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Barstool Breakfast.
There you go.
Black stripe, yellow paint.